Welcome back to The Link. We are delighted to welcome to the set of The Link today three friends who are visiting Central Educational Center. Martin Plyer is the Chief Operating Officer of Grenzebach Corporation locally. Martin is on the board. He's the Vice Chair of the Central Educational Center Board of Directors. Stephanie Julichka is Vice President, Acting President of the German-American Chambers of Commerce South. Stephanie's office is based in Atlanta, and she travels to support German companies throughout the Southeast. York Sievers is here visiting from DIHK. York is the head of, or director of vocational training programs worldwide for DIHK. Friends, welcome to the set of The Link. We're delighted to have you here. Martin, why are we here today at Central Educational Center? What has Grenzebach been doing to attract these friends to come and visit with us today?
Well, Mark, we both had this secret plan to start a true German apprenticeship program. We kept it so secret we told everybody, and that's why they're here now. Steffi is actually helping me setting this up, helping us setting it up, because we will do this together with the CEC and the German-American Chamber. And it's great to have Mr. Sievers here because he's the governing board, and he will make sure that all the tests that are, in conjunction with our apprenticeship program are to the German standards.
So Martin, let's help our viewers understand, what does a German apprenticeship look like? How's it structured? And are we getting close to doing that here in Coweta County?
I'm very excited because we are.
Yeah.
The core of it is it doesn't start after high school. It starts in 10th grade, and you have another 3 years of this program, and then you graduate with a high school degree here and the German-American Chamber certificate of apprenticeships. And I'm really delighted because in the last legislative session, Senate Bill 2 passed, and that allows students to do exactly what I just said, to start when they're young in an apprenticeship program.
Yeah, yeah. So York Sievers, welcome to Noonan, to Coweta County, to The Link. Welcome to Central Educational Center.
Thank you.
The German apprenticeship system, among other things that we read in the data, we read that Germany has perhaps the lowest young adult unemployment rate in the developed world. And much of it seems to be attributed to this apprenticeship, this dual education system. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Well, there must be something right about that rumor, to put it that way. At least this is one of the feedbacks that we get from all over the world. And then we sort of ask ourselves again, how did it come? And the vocational education and training system back home in Germany is very much related to the companies. It's involving the companies by far. 70% of the vocational education training takes place inside of the companies. And that actually brings about a high employability of young people and a low youth unemployment rate, obviously.
Yeah. So talk about the central role that the Chamber plays in that dual education system. It really seems to be driven by business.
That's right. The DIHK, as you introduced me, is the head organization of the German Chambers of Commerce back home in Germany. They're spread all over the country and cover sort of virtually the whole country. The DIHK is at the same time the head organization of the German chambers that we have all over the world, such as the one here in Atlanta. By law, in fact, the German Chambers of Commerce are strongly involved in the vocational education and training system, and through their companies, their member companies, they are mandated to understand, in fact, and to act as such, vocational education and training as a business promotion issue, as something that provides companies with proper skilled laborers in terms of being competitive, being productive, being innovative.
Yeah. Stephanie, you are supporting German companies who've invested in the United States. How do you work with York, with DIHK? How do you work with German companies in this region?
I would like to second what Jörg said. We have, just to understand the system, we have 130 offices in 90 countries worldwide. So here in the US, we're organized with what we call 3 primary offices. So we're divided by regions. It's a big country. We have an office in Chicago that's obviously supporting the Midwest. We have an office in New York, and then we have an office here in Atlanta. Just to understand, the region that we support is the 11 most southern states. So North Carolina is my most northern border, and Texas is my most western border. Within the entire United States, we have about 3,700 German subsidiaries that are located here, which are employing about 600,000 workers. And here in the Southeast, we have about 1,500 German subsidiaries that we're supporting. How we're working with the DIHK, we're funded or subsidized partially through the German Ministry of Economics, and then our organizational body is the DIHK in Berlin. So a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, Jörg's department was formed because all the chambers worldwide were getting these demands from German subsidiaries, may it be Argentina, Chile, China, Australia, asking for help to support the company locally in a respective country to set up these programs, which is what they know from Germany. As you mentioned, by law, the chambers are involved, in this whole process. So they came to us, and we're supporting them with curriculum and exams and setting up these programs here in the U.S.
This is a fascinating topic, and we're going to spend more time on it. We appreciate you all being here to introduce this topic to our local audience. Martin Plyer, Grenzebach, Stephanie Julichka, German American Chambers of Commerce South, Jörg Sievers, DIHK. Thanks so much for being with us on The Link. You stay tuned. The Link will be right back.